Blast off! Alright, so here we are in Game 7. It is the deciding game in Osmodian's tournament, and I still have some people joining me. It is the last game between Team Ratking and Team Giant Killer General. It is basically tied at this point at 3 games apiece.
You just look at what Kruniak saying, well, you didn't seem to want Kazaz when he asked.
Oh yeah, because there's some issue with Paris joining.
Yeah.
Paris joined Ratking.
Yeah, I think Paris actually wanted to play this game with us, but he ended up observing.
And what's the deal with K-Size? I guess he came in earlier and asked to sub, and Ratking sent him away packing. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but Paris is actually a really skilled player in my estimation.
And something funny just happened on Ratking's team in the chat. Ratking actually gave Dansky a rush pack, which is just not the thing to do.
Yeah, Dansky seems really strong with archers or artillery units.
It's like he's told me that he hates rushes pretty much. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, okay, I guess I'll talk a little bit about my strategy.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, because that's pretty important.
I probably do this strategy too often. I'm sure Eastman's familiar with this strategy of mine and some other people. Yeah. I try and... It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of unique, but I do it too often. So I send like 2 non-plus right down the middle to kind of distract their middle while I try and quick sink those front 2 whites real quick. And then I try and just hold the middle, with those 2 sunk whites on either side of the river, of the bridge there, and just have a massive flank, kind of hammer on the anvil effect. Big flank is the hammer, and I'm just kind of trying to hold the middle with Thrall, small archer pack, and those sunk whites.
And for whoever's wondering why that gold white trick works, is that most of the time people just send Thrall mid, so your mid's usually pretty slow, so you can get kind of bogged down by some golds.
Yeah, the only way to really stop those whites is with some golds of your own to go right down the middle. That'll throw it right down the hand. I mean, it'll go to shit if you do that, but usually people don't do that.
Right.
It looks like Kremisi and Donsky have archers, as well as Bagrada have archers for Team Ratking.
Terry just said, like, I don't know what's good with our split, let's just play.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was really happy with our units, and I was just looking at the units, and Ratking actually went fairly light on archers, and I think GKG actually took more archers than Ratking.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I max fast melee, close to max plus, as max as I could without my sunk whites and a few dwarfs. Yeah, then I start getting archers. So, one thing I would fix if I had to do this again, I think, though, is if I would have probably 1 less dedicated archer pack and 1 more dedicated melee pack. I think it works out better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed in this game, or I'm noticing
looks like
that
Kremisi scouted that white out.
Yeah,
but you'll see why the warriors aren't good enough in stopping the whites. I'll still get them in there.
Well, you got this one in.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
God, what the fuck is it?
They live.
It's a what?
They live.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. Is that Raven? Okay, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think in the game, at this point, we realise that their north is pretty huge.
Pretty big,
we start to go into a bit of a panic mode.
team is pretty good position here because they're pushing onto their side, north.
Yeah, I thought so too. When I was playing this game, I thought we had some pretty good position, but we didn't really capitalize on our position, I thought, as much as we could have.
The crucial thing actually happens mid. Doesn't happen yet though, but if you watch mid,
I'm waiting for some things to come up before I comment on them.
Yeah, I know GKG wants to.
So yeah, here I'm trying to, I was hoping our mid would kind of start being able to push, and I'm trying to start pushing in with my thrall as well, but nothing really happens with it.
It looks good right now,
They do end up wasting quite a bit of pus on my thrall in the middle, I think. You'll see Rat actually. I have clumped thrall, and I'm never concerned about being pussed on clumped thrall. I still kind of feel that's a waste of pus most of the time.
Pretty much.
So I'll have them puss my clumped thrall all day, and Rat pusses them a few times, I think.
Yeah, at this point I can see the mid, and I'm sort of saying let's go kill it, and I think Thierry does as well.
Yeah, we have an unfortunate pus stud on Danske's dwarf in the middle there.
See, war right now needs
That's
to
a
happen.
pus that they'll grab as well.
Yeah. Falcon's dwarf should not be so up right now. It doesn't need to be up right now at all.
Right. Yep. If Falcon makes a lot of mistakes, I'll comment on that as soon as he makes them.
Right now, I'm just about to lose it right now.
Where the heck is Donsky? I can't even find him.
Donsky's in the middle. Donsky does a really good job this game in archering, as he usually does. And there goes Falcon's dwarf in the middle. You can see just one pus, but the other one dudded.
Because now mid doesn't have any.
Right.
He can get rushed right now.
Right now, we're still okay mid. We got the 2 sunk whites. I still think we're okay.
Yeah.
But then Falcon, what's going to end up happening up here, we're wasting pus at this point. We're sitting there pussing warriors, but we don't have anything to follow it up with to get the kill. I mean, it's not good to puss things unless you got something ready to finish off the stun unit.
Right now, Falcon is just running away, not fighting.
Right. So what happened here was Falcon. You'll see Falcon's warriors moving back and forth. That's me trying to control him to fight, and that's him trying to run away. If you notice, Gecko's got some melee in there. But Falcon thinks that Gecko's melee is Terry's melee.
I think that's what happened.
That's what it was happened. You'll see him comment the colors got messed up or something.
Actually, when I first watched, I thought there was Terry's too. So
yeah, their Falcon says what the fuck colors. So yeah, we totally botched that melee when we actually should have crushed that melee. And I would have been able to hold mid, I think, if we had been able to pull that off.
It's pretty funny just watching this melee versus flat too. I think it's eventually going to be GKG versus flat.
Yeah, that's funny except for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had held that mid, I think really our mid falling through was what the big deciding factor here is, because you can see the percentages are still pretty even right now.
Right.
Okay, and here's the melee.
Well, I noticed that in the ensuing Archer battle with there's Donsky. I don't know why I couldn't
Oh my
find him
god,
before.
flat. I'm just watching flat right now.
I got some vets there, those help.
Yeah.
That was pretty much edgeless level, that shit.
Edgeless is a legend. Don't be hating.
Who said that?
I don't know. It was weird though.
Disembodied voice. Well, obviously, duh, right? Yeah, I noticed that in the north, kind of that north battle, it was really hard to make a dent in anything. Their archer line was doing a really good job of keeping us at bay from being able to do much.
Yeah, they definitely out-arched us, and they also had more effective pussing. I think the pussing was actually maybe the bigger key. We had some bad luck duds, and they had some nice duds, but
If basically if they had saved some of the pus that they used too early on mid, that could have helped too.
yeah, it was just the pussing was a big factor in this game for sure.
Is this all you have left of your pitiful army?
Nice job.
Our scouts are dead.
Flag contested. Flag captured.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much over right now.
Yeah, I just watched Kruniak
Oh,
lose his
Kruniak
last archer.
pulls off a rush, yeah. That's pretty funny. That was Kruniak versus Drunken too.
Kruniak's revenge. Yeah, but they just
I
had
could
too
not
many
believe,
units.
like at this point in the, I guess a little while ago, like I was totally consumed with mid. I couldn't really watch what was happening north too much this game.
Yeah.
And by the time I die and I finally get a chance to look at it, I'm like, wow, I just was blown away. I threw my whole army up there and we lost. What the hell happened, you know? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really understand it either. It could have been. I mean, maybe I had something to do with it. I have no idea. I just remember thinking to myself, like, how is it that everyone's pretty much dead?
yeah.
I didn't quite understand.
Yeah,
Flag
how come Ratking's not flagging you guys right now?
contested.
What?
How come what?
Oh, well, Ratking's delaying on flagging you here. Oh, it's because there's a contestation on mid, I guess.
A contest station? Which game
Yeah.
are you watching?
I'm watching the Terry's game.
Yeah. Also, there's still units. On the
Oh
northwest,
yeah.
like-
How come he's not flagging us? I guess it's
They just wanna
because of
kill, yeah.
Kruniak. And maybe they just want to pad the ratios, no idea, but Kruniak just took a huge hit. He's basically gonna go down here. I guess that's gonna be it in just a second.
And Drunken is trash talking Kroon in the chat, of course.
Yeah, I saw that.
A lowly camp follower and
Flag captured.
Well, I guess he does end the game. Ratking does decide to take the flag and spare us the agony of picking off the stragglers. So yeah, kind of a interesting game. What did you think of that game, Flat?
I thought the trades and the strats were really different, and when I saw what they were doing, I was a bit worried. But I don't know. I was just sort of trying to concentrate on rushing mid most of the time. I didn't do a lot else.
Were you? I mean, you must have been pretty happy that your team won, obviously.
Yeah, no, it was great to win. I think it's probably the first tourney I've won in about 10 years or so.
Yeah, I mean, talking about that north flank, I think I can't remember how many archer squads I had up there. It must have been at least 4 though, 4 or 5.
Well, let's look
I'm
at
not
let's look at who are the players that had squads in the north.
So it was just me and Falcon mid, so everybody else must have been north. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know if all 8. Was it 8 versus 8? Or
7
versus
7 on 7.
versus
I
7.
think.
Okay, so 5. Yeah, so I had
Zach.
5 archer squads up there. So yeah, if I had to go back and do it again, I'd do 4 archer squads and a meleeer up on that north flank. So it's kind of nice. The meleeer can help focus on the pus. And then usually the archer guys are focusing on the archer fights and keep their pus in reserve and kind of hand it off as needed.
It looked like, yeah, I would say, I don't know if it was just the North. I don't think they're playing badly. It's just that the other Flats team's mid did a good job holding them off.
Yeah, there was some fancy footwork going on Team Ratking. They did an excellent job, I think. And I do want to call attention. I think Switch is in here with us. Switch, was that you earlier?
Oh, yeah, that's me, baby.
Oh, right on. Yeah, he got his mic to work. All right, cool. Finally, in Game 7, gets it to work. But yeah, I talked to Zach the other day, and Zach blames the loss on him sitting.
Zach's like your go-to guy for this advice on the ship.
I didn't like sitting him. I don't like sitting anybody. All right, but
Yeah.
no, I think I had everybody that sat only sit one game, so I rotated it. And I was hoping to win, ahead of time so I could sit. That's usually what I like to do if I win ahead of time, is just sit the remaining games.
All right.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me and casting these for everyone's enjoyment, and even you, Switch, even in the last moments of the game. So thanks for doing that, and I hope that everyone watching this enjoys watching these films of the finals.
I'm definitely down to do like the past MWC finals as well too.
Yeah,
let's do it up.
That's an intriguing idea. So
Those are
that might be
better
something.
games, I think.
That might be something that we decide to do in the future. We'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, I'd probably be up for that. I think this was a pretty good tourney. I'm actually surprised we even made the finals. So it was, so thanks to Team GKG for annihilating Team Karma in the last match, which allowed us to make the finals, really.
Pretty sure I bear some of the blame on that one because I was supposed to sub for Karma and didn't show. So.
That's right.
Yeah, you said that you had the times down wrong or something like that. You didn't
I was
have
pretty
the right
fucked
time.
up from the night before too, and I just
Right,
yeah. It was
standard excuse. Standard excuse.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Oh, one last thing. I guess I should look at some of these individual players, see who deserves an honorable mention.
GKG sucked, obviously.
Donsky did.
As usual.
Donsky played a really good game, from what I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Donsky was a monster with those archers.
Flat did pretty good too with the rush mid.
Yeah, besides the end of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was a
Flat
good call to rush though.
Flat was
Yeah,
poised.
I mean, yeah, it was a good rush on our mid. I was hoping our Pus and Whites would be able to hold it, but nope.
And of course, GKG actually managed to do really well with. Gosh, what did you have? Thrall and two Whites and a
right.
dwarf? Couple of goals?
3 archers and Thrall mainly, yeah, and that's Sunk Whites.
Well, yeah, 25 units, but most of that was Thrall, I thought. So not too bad. 106 damage. Actually, that's gonna be the best on anybody on Team GKG. I don't think anybody did all that great, other than you. I mean, Kruniak comes next with 67 damage, 9 kills. That's not too bad, but
Yeah.
But I don't think there was anybody else that was able to really come through for Team GKG that game.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
also some of my losses are from taking Falcon's units. I had to take them from him because I was trying to control them and he was trying to control them back.
Yeah, I'm starting to think. Yeah, maybe the archers were just too split north. Yeah. He could have done better.
The other thing about small archer squads is the volley of the arrows is not very strong.
Yeah.
It's hard to do any real damage with them. You don't get a good angle either. You only got 3 archers lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You need a wider angle with a larger archer line, you know?
I noticed that too. I was kind of frustrated in the north because it didn't seem like I could actually hit anything.
Yeah, so that's partially my fault. I noticed that too, and I wish I had done it different.
Well, I don't think it's really anybody's fault, so much as it's well played on Team Ratking's part.
Yeah, for sure.
So congratulations, Team Ratking and Fly. I think Ratking actually expressed interest in casting some of these games, but obviously he's not here, so we'll have to do that next time, Rat. So on that note, I think I'm gonna end this series. So once again, thanks again, everybody, and hope you enjoyed these films, and we'll see you next time,
Been killed.
whenever that is. See you then.
For sure.